Hi guys. It seems I got you on a playlist that says exercise. Well, we're taking our week off from the exercise. Uh, you know, did a bit much. I take, time off every 6 or 8 weeks anyway. So, let's see how we're doing. Got some, I think I got my communication services together now. And we'll see what's going on. Now, I want to cover as much coverage as I can, but I want to get the big ones first. You know, all I can, the good ones twice. All you can. Let's see, I did a blog thing. Let's see if it still has it. If I can find it. Yeah, it looks good. Let's see, publish. Okay, we got some communication going on. So let's see how we're doing. It's like Twitter gives you analytics. Facebook does too. I just got one how to use it. I think we're on. I guess that's it. You guys, I don't know if you can listen to music or anything. I can't really see that. I don't grind the beard until later. As it shows now. Gotta leave the light on. Anyway, here we are. Let's say something. What was that boring? Oh, okay, we're on. I guess we shared all that stuff. So they won't let Instagram on there. Let's see if we get Skyrock going on. What is it, Reddit? We get LinkedIn. Let's see what Skyrock going on. I forget my passwords. Just keep bothering me about it. I can't remember. Things supposed to remember it wrong. It wants to tell you to do something. It's kind of like Microsoft. It's like they tell you to do a bunch of things, and there's not a man on earth that can remember what they told you. There's not a man on earth that can remember their like litany things to do every time they malfunction. Okay, I'm sure every time you malfunction, you're going to try to tell me to do this litany of stuff. That's not going to work. There's not a man on earth that can remember that. Maybe women can. Women are usually the superior communicator. Let's see if NASA wants something. There we go, NASA. Please fix the above requirement. Now it's like, seriously, it's like these people think you care about what they think about the requirements. Please fix the above requirement. What's the above requirement? I just don't want to take me in trouble. That's right. There. Okay, I guess that's just how you want it to stick out the trash. I want it. Let's see. Tumblr might work. Okay, that looks like me. Okay, now it's more longer trash. I don't know why you can't watch Logan. It's like, it is, I'm trying to like, put you in jail and give you a bill. course, no one on earth wants that. Of course, no one on earth wants that. No one wants to pay the bills. Well, it's more of this sign up stuff. And there's more of this. Let's see. Remember your password, but then they can't because they want you to have like 50 or 60 accounts. You're going to put your password in for it, but then they won't because they want you to have like 40 or 50 accounts to get so-called coverage. These are all Asian. Some I don't like it. It's just this doesn't work either. Maybe it doesn't work just because I don't like that. Maybe it doesn't work, I just don't want it. I don't know why I can't figure it out. So anyway, okay, it doesn't work and it wants me to. So it's the one Bill Gates. I don't want the guy. All the guy ever does is say, here's a litany of instructions I want you to follow. And then we'll flash them to you like a flashcard, as if you could remember that. And what he's going to say, you got a mental problem. Once you write a telegram, once you have a short frame of reference, once you write a telegram, because he thinks he's a college instructor, the guy didn't finish college. He decided let's go out and play with computers. He's living on his name. Probably a red coat anyway. Oh, let's see what we get on TV. Other guys like, hey, you can't watch TV. Hey, wait a minute, you can't watch some radio. Why can't watch some radio? Watch TV. TV's talking to you and telling you can't watch TV or watch some radio. Big Brother, 1984. Alexa, play Spirit 1984.
Here's 1984 by Spirit on Amazon Music.
Running their names through a database for outstanding warrants. Standard procedure, says the city. That's when video shows begins flying along In a blow to the Biden administration, Mexico's president says that he will not attend this week's summit of Americans in Los Angeles. He announced Andres Manuel about which countries would like to attend. The White House excluded Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela as well, due to concerns about human rights and the lack of democracy in those nations. Mexico's president said he will not summit. All countries are not.
It's time to start thinking outside your mind. That you should stand on the fight. Or just win. Those threats last a couple of days, especially when they see ever be when we call themselves protection, but you know it's your game. You're never out of the fight. Steroid free, not an injection. Speakle is a once daily pill for adults who didn't respond to previous treatments. And Speakle provides clearer skin and comes from lead pitch. Speakle can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Before and during treatment, your doctor should check for infections and do blood tests. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B or C, have flu-like symptoms, or are prone to infections. Do not take
What's
medicines
up?
to prevent blood
Clay,
clots.
I have no expectations for stop.
Skin and other cancers.
I could not find that on Amazon Music.
People
Oh, that's not.
disease risk factors.
I have no expectations for rolling stop.
This is the moment when we only just begun. A new innovation.
Alexa.
Speak with your doctor.
Play Hot Box and Facebook use the album by the Gold Shop.
Hot Rocks, 1964 to 1971 by the Rolling Stones on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, play Mr. Skin by Spirit.
For bubbly babies, go to geico.com. Claritin provides non-drowsy symptom relief from over 200 indoor and outdoor allergens. Day after day, feel the clarity that make today the most wonderful time of the year with Claritin Clear.
Here's a look at today's forecast in some cities around the country. If you own an Apple iPhone, well, some big changes are coming your way. The company announced new features at its Worldwide Developers Conference. You will be able to edit a message after hitting the send button. You can also undo the message in case you didn't want to send it at all. It's also rolling out Buy Now, Pay Later. If you use Apple Pay, you can split the purchase into 4 equal payments over 6 weeks with no interest or fees. And when it comes to personal privacy, Apple is rolling out Safety Check. The new tool lets users change who has access to location information, messages, passwords, and other apps. Elon Musk is raising doubts on whether he will buy Twitter, and Taco Bell is serving up a futuristic drive-thru. Matt Piper has those stories and more in today's Money Watch Report.
Stocks made some modest gains on Monday to start the week. The Dow rose 16 points, the Nasdaq jumped 48, and the S&P 500 gained 12 points. A Twitter threat. Elon Musk is threatening to walk away from his $44 billion bid to buy Twitter. His lawyers say they repeatedly asked for information on bots and fake accounts since May 9th, about a month after his offer to buy the company. He says he wants to evaluate how many of the company's 229 million accounts are fake. A letter from his attorneys says if Twitter does not hand over the data, Musk will walk out of the deal. For its part, Twitter says it has and will continue to share info with him. There is a new quarter from the U.S. Mint, and it honors Cherokee leader Wilma Mankiller, the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. One side depicts her in a traditional shawl looking to the future. The other still depicts George Washington, but in a portrait designed by the late sculptor Laura Garden Fraser. Mankiller is the third woman to be honored as part of the Mint's American Women Quarters program. And could this be the drive-thru of the future? This new 2-story Taco Bell in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, allows the chain to lower orders down from the kitchen to your vehicle. Of the 4 drive-thru lanes, 3 of them are dedicated to contactless pickup orders. It's called Taco Bell Defy, and it opens today. And that is your CBS Money Watch report for this Tuesday morning. I'm Matt Piper, CBS News, New York.
First Lady Jill Biden unveiled the latest U.S. postage stamp honoring one of her predecessors. Former First Lady Nancy Reagan is featured on a new stamp to commemorate what would have been her 101st birthday. Dr. Biden spoke about their shared roles as First Lady.
She knew the potential of this role. She traveled the country listening to American stories and just brought them home to her husband.
The new Nancy Reagan Forever stamp will be officially issued on July 6th during a dedication at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in California. Well, up next, the Scream Queen is bowing out. Actress Neve Campbell reveals why she will not be returning to the next installment of Scream. It takes energy to take on the world. So whether you're breaking a sweat, breaking down barriers, or breaking the laws of gravity, keep moving with the ultimate energy bar. We bake in delicious wholesome ingredients, purposefully crafted with a blend of protein, fat, and carbs. Because the more good you put in, the more great you get out. Cliff baked in goodness. Now introducing Cliff Thin, a crispy, craveable 100-calorie snack.
Alexa, play Nature's Way by Spirit.
I'm 53.
Nature's Way by Spirit on Amazon Music.
To keep me moving the way I was made to. First, engineered that's my choice for the long term. Osteo Plus, available at your local retail and club. Nature's
There's a coming Eve. On our week
I got the phone. Drew Boston loved
I think it might disconnect to my also. So for a while, they just disconnected it.
and thanks to UPS, Drew got to deliver some joy
What a
himself
deter
to
switch.
his school yesterday in a mini truck.
This little kid who would do anything that anybody asked freely.
They were the deter switch.
From this lovely
So they want
corporation
to
willing to do
suffer a
something.
penalty like, the video
I
show.
just don't.
Drew, along with the UPS
Never
worker,
heard video
delivered some
shows.
packages to his first grade class.
It's my turn.
Well, coming up on
Just
this
read on.
morning, we will be a section for Oprah's Book Club and speak with the
Alexa, play the theme from the Fiddler on the Roof.
Here's Fiddler on the Roof, theme from Fiddler on the Roof by Richard Heyman and the Manhattan Pops on Amazon Music.
Alexa, play If I Were a Rich Man's Son from Fiddler on the Roof.
Here's If I Were a Rich Man by John Williams, Chaim Topol and Fiddler on the Roof Motion Picture Orchestra on Amazon Music.
Oh, dear Lord. You made many, many poor people. I realize it's not a shame to be poor. But it's not very far. So what can I do? Secretary? If I had
Small.
all day long I've been a fun. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work out. House with a roof like a dozen, right in the middle of the town. And right in the room with a real force alone. Then whatever you want, staircase just going up. And one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere, just
serious charges filed. The U.S. Capitol. The leader of the group, Enrique Tarrio,
beyond with the chicks and turkeys and sends for the thousand years. Smoking just as noisy as a bank can. And each of the like a trumpet of the ear. As if to say, buildings there will be there.
With the choreography of a ballet, was under 28 Jets touchdown. It's hard. This time, Maryland.
All day long, I did it. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. I see my golden looking like a rich man's wife. Supervising seems to a hard still life. And see her putting on airs and stuff like that. Oh, what the heck is this? Stealing where the servants day and night. And most important, I will come for more than me. They will ask me where the eyes of them, like a soul on the wine. If you
An autobiography. That's CBS 40 News Tuesday. Thanks for watching. I'm Anne Marie Lane. Have a
And listen, I don't get breath. And maybe let's see my ways down. Cause that old people to the love and friends in the house every day. And that will be the sweetest thing of all.
CBS Morning. Up next, the stories you'll be talking about today. That's a big deal. People stop now to get something.
You're the queen of Wait, some I will be
Guess what? They call it weekly. I felt like I wanted to bring it up. When I felt like it was a more true. Now I knew that I was ready to go out to the world to get the job that I was looking for. Find out more at American Trade School.
We'll get the best for you.
Jewels on
We're
hand.
gonna hammer all that.
We are seamless as
Everything's
gold coin. And collectibles. Visit our expanded showroom today and see why Jewels on Hampton will make you sparkle.
Alexa, play AC/DC Walk All Over You.
Walk All Over You by AC/DC on Amazon Music.
Friends now raising bigger safety questions. I found the events called the Sun in St. County. Plus, running out of town or birthday. News 4 tracks breaking information after St. Louis officials fast. If you are headed out as an early morning commuter, you're going to be
You need to slow down and buckle up.
I'm gonna walk all over you.
Alexis Zenos, News 4.
We have new details about a fatal crash on I-44 in Franklin County.
Alexa, play Touch Too Much by AC/DC.
Just before Highway 50 yesterday.
Touch Too Much by AC/DC on Amazon Music. Touch too much.
We're hoping that the investments and the resources will be put into making that place safer, not only for the young people who are being held there, but also for the workers, and then certainly for the general public.
Last month, 2 teenagers also escaped the St. Louis County Juvenile Detention Center. Still ahead on News 4 this morning, a heartbreaking update to a hazing at Mizzou. Steps that this student's family is taking after he suffered life-changing injuries.
And we're tracking fog this morning. It's pretty widespread out there, so plan to take it easy on the speeds.
Alexa, play that Montrose album from 1974.
For the rest of the week coming up after the break.
Paper Money by Montrose on Amazon Music.
Alexa, play Montrose.
Forecast on this Tuesday
Here's some music by Montrose on Amazon Music.
Life happens, and no matter what it brings, South Carolina is with you to help you
It's extremely far. I said, maybe sometimes it is. Yeah. It's a wonderful enough. All right, let's talk about that fog across the area. We're picking it up on the sky cams. You can see a little bit of it in Farmington. Not too bad in St. Peter's. Eureka, again, we're elevated, and that spider is still missing downtown. And boy, are we stocked in. But that, again, is an elevation. And so is that Eureka camp, so it makes it look a little worse. But it is widespread fog across the area with visibility down to a tenth of a mile in Belleville, a half mile in Centralia, and Sparta and Farmington, a third of a mile or so, 3/10 anyway, in Litchfield and Holt. So pretty widespread fog this way. Take it easy. No rain showing up until you get outside the viewing area, but notice it's kind of drifting to the east there, so some of these showers could hold up long enough to make it into our area. Keep track of that. All the rain is going to be off to our west today. But parts of our viewing area still have a little higher probability of rain this afternoon. We'll talk about that coming up with the super breakers. The fog lingers a little bit into 9 a.m. We're really burns off, and then we're into the 7th. You know, look at the trees and upper 70s light this afternoon. Wind blowing across the sky now. And now the super breakers here at 7 a.m. Initial 30 showers. Here in the 5 showers here and there. It's down to 7 or south. 82 still looks nice on Thursday with sunny skies. Back to a chance of rain and a few thunderstorms. On Friday, high 78. Cards come back now. Right by rain, but the weekend basically looks dry. Rain chances very much sponge out us. We'll talk about temperatures in the upper 70s tomorrow. So the bad rain days look like Wednesday and Friday this week with a couple records.
$37 yesterday. 35,000. I'd like to eat that much. Blue America, 4,694. Age was 47.
He even proposed banning assault
61
weapons
lane
altogether.
flex.
President Biden has been pushing for universal background checks, federal red flag laws, and an
On
assault
average, you're on
weapons
2
ban
lane
for at
flex
least
per day. That's kind of disappointing.
using your car title. Titlemax.com. Enter the car year, rating, model. See how much you want.
What's that? Play some music from Bill Monroe.
Shuffling Songs by Bill Monroe on Amazon Music.
Looks like some rain. We should be back with our BJC Sky Cams and talk about the outlook for Tuesday coming up at right on
Life happens, and no matter what it brings, Scott Credit Union is with you to help you with the unexpected. We will be there every step of the way. Scott Credit Union with you, every single one of you. If you have this card, Medicare AMB, you can get additional benefits with parts of C and D Medicare Advantage. These extra benefits include prescription drug coverage, dental, vision, hearing, a gym membership, and much more. Or visit us at Stoneleaf Insurance.
All the outdoors with Master Force Power Equipment. Green and save 11% on all Master Force at Menards. Take out heavy duty dirt and debris with Master Force electric pressure washers. Whether you're removing tips and stains or washing down your vehicle, Master Force electric pressure washers have the versatility, portability, and how you need to make short work of any job. Save 11% on all Master Force pressure washers now at Menards.
I'm Lauren Fisher of the Fisher Law Firm. I started this firm while raising money in the money. I give my clients executive function, personal attention, and care as I do my own family. I'm Chelsea Rosser, Lynn Fisher's daughter, and the newest attorney at the Fisher Law Firm. I was raised by a hardworking female lawyer who taught me to love the law. I learned to fight for what we deserve to protect your rights. Don't face the consequences of an accident alone. Call our family so we can help yours.
To better understand America's struggle for racial justice, come to Montgomery, Alabama, where the Equal Justice Initiative lays bare the cruelty of slavery and mass incarceration at the Memorial at Museum. Stand on the site where Rosa Parks was arrested and visit the church where Dr. King preached. Some of the 12 Montgomery sites on the Civil Rights Trail.
Fans are with us on Tim and Gary Hotel and Spa, sponsored by the Robert Tree Jones Golf Trail Resort Collection.
ULP is ready to prove you St. Louis. Introducing the best movers in the States. On time, uniformed, and friendly. If you hate moving, you'll love us. Let the sunset
Time Bonds Ultra Oxy, one ounce for 90 hour liquid, care for whatever they're doing. For sure. Seriously, one up the power of liquid, one up the toughest states. Any further questions? One up the power of liquid with Time Bonds Ultra Oxy.
life happens, and remember, life brings celebrants with you to help you with the unexpected. We will be there every step of the way. Celebrate beginning with you, every single one of you.
Center. Rolling 6 weeks before this morning, working out for you. Hey, good morning, everyone. 1:30 a.m. Doesn't look so bad, not so bad out there. We talked about a fun morning around town, and you're looking at Lambert here, one right down here, reporting 3 delays, and it's at 1 flight cancellation. Yes, 1 flight cancellation. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm always talking along with you here, Martin. That shot, not so bad, not too bad. Here, what the visibility after that great across much of the area. This morning, widespread fog. In some cases, it's pretty thick. Now, this is the view from up on a little bit of a hill in Eureka, looking down on 109 and I-44. That's what you're looking at there, the headlights and the taillights along I-44. These are westbound drivers with the taillights. So the visibility there pretty bad. And there were some spots that I drove through this morning where it was pretty thick. But again, it's pretty widespread. A lot of fog this morning being reported. And visibility down to a 1/10 of a mile in Belleville, 3/10 in Litchfield and Albany, Sparta. So you can see there is definitely some fog out there this morning. Watch your speeds, keep the low beams on. I'm talking 54 and Litchfield 60, Asheville 60 in Eureka. And then Dew Point is down in the low 60s. So that's why you're seeing a little thicker in spots like places like Eureka where it's cooled down. We also see some showers that have developed over central Missouri that are drifting to the east. Some of these could hold up and move into the area, but they would be very isolated. Later this afternoon, we do expect some thunderstorms in spots, and I'll show you which spots. But your morning drive featuring the widespread fog, lucky but dry as far as rainfall so far. We'll keep an eye on those showers out in the west. Where it's not foggy, it's partly cloudy. Northwest winds are light at 3 to 6 miles per hour. Temperatures are in the 60s. Still ahead, though, a foggy morning, followed by some isolated afternoon thunderstorms, isolated in spots. And we'll show you which spots we think it's more likely coming up. It's super predictive.
Okay, check back. Thank you, Ken. Protesters were outside the Board of Alderman President Lewis Reed's South St. Louis home, demanding his resignation. The spot was Reed and 2 former aldermen being indicted on federal bribery charges. As the turmoil continues to grow, many people are wondering who will leave the Board of Aldermen if Reed is removed from office. Before Chief Investigative reports some are concerned that another shoe will drop in the scandal.
The office of the board president, normally open to the public today, is locked and the windows are dark. Lewis Reed has reassigned a lot of his legislative duties, but now many of his colleagues are calling on him to go permanently.
It's true. It does actually true.
After he was indicted on federal charges for taking cash in exchange for government favors, while Stevens says Reed is innocent until proven guilty.
This indictment has given the city of St. Louis and its citizens no reason to trust in their local branch of government, and I believe that is sufficient to warrant a resignation.
And other aldermen agree, with Tina Pill writing, quote, his trust has been eroded and there is a cloud over the VOA and government. In a letter, Reed requested that another senior alderman preside over all full alderman meetings, quote, until further notice. But a spokesperson, executive functions, and his constituents. he can pay by the taxpayers and not the job that he is elected to do.
No, I do not believe he should.
If Louis Reed continues to hold his spot, he could be forcibly removed, experts say, only by legal findings and rulings. Federal court very carefully.
It has been difficult to face McNeely's, especially with rumors flying that there might be more indictments, that there might be other actions taken by the federal government, and it's hard for me to trust that, even through our work and our perseverance, that we're going to come through and do what's right for the city.
The indictments on all of this news definitely casting a dark cloud over all of local government. Certainly there is more that will develop on the situation, and you can count on News 4 to continue covering it. At City Hall, I'm Lauren Traeger, News 4.
Masking rules are coming back in some venues as COVID-19 is served. Last month, total hospitalizations.
You know, we forget sometimes that COVID is so much. I'm sure we start to see it increase. That's where there's Apple Touch or any of the clinics available to you to make sure that you can stay home and sick.
While 50 counties across Illinois are now at medium and high risk levels for COVID-19, the Pritzker administration is not considering new mitigations. The governor said he's not thinking about reinstating a mask mandate, but he is advising anyone who's eligible to get a booster.
Somebody who's of an age over 50, so I had a second booster. And I encourage anybody over 50 to go get that booster.
The governor is also easing back COVID-19 executive orders as needed. However, he says there's still a statewide emergency use due to COVID, and the most recent disaster declaration, which keeps state money going to buy goods to fund. And can stay to News 4 as we continue to track the surge in cases as well as restrictions. You will get updates sent straight to your phone simply by downloading our KNB News app. The U.S. Supreme Court will not take up an appeal from Mark and Patricia McCloskey due to protesters who were walking by their Central West End home. The Missouri Supreme Court placed the couple's law licenses on probation for 1 year. McCloskey's petitioned the higher court saying their company was protected by the Second Amendment. McCloskey is now a Republican candidate for the U.S. Senate. St. Louis leaders are moving to investigate the historic $790 million Rams settlement. They claim that they're being kept in the dark. In a case that News 4 investigates has been following since this deal was signed. The Rams left Los Angeles back in 2016, and in 2017, the city, county, and convention sports authorities sued over the deal. And owners Stan Kroenke and the NFL settled last November to keep the case from going to trial. So it's now been 195 days since that settlement was reached. News 4 investigator Susan Del-Corey continues pressing and answering the questions: where's the money and what's happening next?
Just complete with what's going on. A multi-million-dollar secret has frustration growing. I really just don't have any information for anyone. I've not been given an update. As the chair of the St. Louis County Council, Britta Hurtado says she and the people she represents have a right to know what's happening with the Rams settlement. After lawyer fees, St. Louis walked away with $513 million. The money has to be split between the city, county, and regional convention and sports authority complex, or RSA. Those conversations are being held between St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones, County Executive Dr. Sam Page, and RSA leaders. And they're happening behind closed doors, like this RSA meeting in March that News 4 Investigates was shut out and get answers like this.
All very busy.
In the city, the Board of Aldermen may start an investigation.
This is important that we know what's going on with this money that's coming in.
Alderwoman Sharon Tyus or to subpoena witnesses, saying it's in the best financial interest to know what's happening with the Rams' money. Some in the county have a different tactic.
I'm not sure if legislation or resolution will always answer, but when you don't get movement, sometimes you have to resort to that. But I really would not like to do that.
It's been 7 months, and you haven't been letting on the conversation so far. How much longer are you waiting?
I don't know I'm a patient person. The plan is to keep asking.
As the St. Louis area waits to see how it will benefit from the Crumpy money, I did ask Chair Peterson back for a resolution for an investigation. Do you know issue one resolution doesn't have like it? That's not the case. That has to be sent before a committee will let you know what happens there. Digital story News 4 Investigates.
Well, the story this evening, many South St. Louis residents are heartbroken. After more than 8 years, Bear's Garden Shop is closing all its locations. In a letter posted to social media, the business says it's all due to dramatic increases in operating costs combined with the staffing shortage. In the quote, the shop's location on Hampton near Fiber and the One Imperial will officially close on June 30th. Weather is well your mind, providing cooler summers. 1946. From your fingertips to your lips, incoming and drinking water with connected technology, smart aqua central drinking water systems. Know your filter, contaminants, and water usage. You need to contact your local dealer when the filters need changing. Coming up on local water experts.
I did it back with me. Thank you. Thank you.
The only one that comes with a van. Glad you started your Tuesday with us here on News Sports Morning. You take the live look at the road. That's all the right with It's Silverado is on 64 East in St. Clair County. And the fourth wing here against the foggy around town. Catch them again. Trouble spots are this morning. One lawmaker is trying to pushed flat. Missouri House is that ignorant. Hoskins said a session that happened at the same time as the annual veto session. That begins on September 14th. We read the Worldwide Technology Raceway in Madison. So many new fans from St. Louis enjoying, so many new fans from Illinois enjoying Cup racing for the first time. And so I think from that standpoint, it was really, we headed out of the ballpark. And boy, did they roll the racetrack, had around 100,000 people. And a lot of something. It's pretty warm out there. I can't believe it. All right, there's the view this morning. And it's kind of foggy. It's not you, it's real fog. Pretty widespread across the area. Although it seems to be kind of carving away from the west. The clouds move in and maybe warm things up just a little bit above the dew point. But you can see town and country, fog. Not too bad, but there's fog. Certainly at all the I-55 and Butler Hill Road. That's not very elevated, a little bit, but not too much. So that's a bit of fog in South County. But it's going to be looking out here into the low cloud and fog, which does tend to exaggerate a little bit. Temperatures generally in the mid 60s, but you can see how widespread it is and how it is kind of quick. It's still 3 miles from the ability and airport. Litchfield, we saw that at Old Memorial from our BJC Sky Camp. 1/10 of a mile for the visibility in Belleville. Pretty thick there. Sparta, Centralia, Farmington, all reporting fog this morning. Temperatures are in the 60s, and you can see it's down to 60 in Eureka, 65 in St. Peter, 67 in Rolla. Edwardsville is 64 in Nashville at 66 degrees. No rain in the area yet, but we do have a few showers out to the west. They look like they're falling apart. 1 or 2 of those could sneak into the area this morning, but generally, after the showers, we are seeing some cloud cover moving in from the west here, and that will kind of take over a little bit as we get into the rest of the morning. After that, we expect high about 83 degrees. This afternoon, warm, humid conditions and northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, so what are we looking at rainfall-wise as we work our way through the day? Here's the super predictor at 7 a.m. We've seen some of these showers out in the west. They just don't look like they really want to hold up. Trying to develop a line of showers and thunderstorms late. Thing looks like part of the viewing area today can be useful. We're not making this a weather alert day, but know that some of these thunderstorms that we look at for later this afternoon and this evening could become severe. Low risk of moderate quality in your forward aircraft. We're looking at afternoon for the most part. Mostly in the southern part of the viewing area, most of that. The metro area, but our southern county, 83 to high. Scattered storms bring them back. It's close early in the morning. 82 and sunny on Thursday.
My name's too many steps for anybody to do. Okay, genius communications can't do anything. Stay away from me.
Breaches that jeopardize personal information continue to impact consumers. According to the Identity Theft Resource Center, there was a 14% year-to-year increase in stolen identity. Talks to an expert about keeping your online identity safe.
For the third straight year, the number of data breaches is rising, according to the National Nonprofit Identity Theft Resource Center. The company's chief operating officer, James Lee, tells me if this trend holds, we're in for a big uptick in data breaches. Lee says the fact coming.
Just click here to log in, and now they've captured your login and password.
Lee says they're going to use that information to go and attack other businesses. They're using us to get the bigger fish.
Remember, this is all about money. And the money is not with individuals. The money that the bad guys want is the company that need it.
Use long and unique passwords for each and every account you have. Turn on two-factor authentication for each account, and he also recommends you freeze your credit. He says you can't stop a data breach at another organization, but what you can do is make that information they steal less useful. With this watching your wallet, I'll make up a pop-up.
Coming up on this morning, the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback getting into the burger business. Details on the expansion in his name starting today. That's still ahead at 4:52 here on Tuesday morning.
Sometimes it's okay to have our heads in the clouds. It's that team you can rely on to make your plans weatherproof. Forewarned Weather, protecting you when it matters most, helping you prepare for what tomorrow brings. Steve Nicholson of the Forewarned Weather team. Watch out, Brandon.
Life happens, and no matter what it brings, Sky Credit Union is with you to help you with the unexpected. We will be there every step of the way. Sky Credit Union, with you, every single one of you. Right now, we are celebrating the grand opening of our new location in O'Fallon, Illinois. For a limited time only, you get store-wide savings of up to 50% off both Greater St. Louis Watson's locations, our St. Charles location, and the all-new Watson's of O'Fallon. Save up to 50% off on thousands of in-stock outdoor furniture sets, spas, pools, indoor home furnishings, and all home recreation products. Plus, you'll get the guaranteed lowest price in the USA and 18-month special financing. Now through Monday, during Watson's big grand opening event. Deep Cash. TitleMax offers two ways to get deep cash using your car title. Go to TitleMax.com, enter the car year, make, model. See how much you can get. TitleMax also offers personal loans. No title required. Check out TitleMax.com when you need more cash. Check out TitleMax.com and shop this for rates. Get up to $2,500 with a personal loan or up to $10,000 using your car title. And you'll say, I got my title back with TitleMax.
Motors has made adjustments at every turn, including our revolutionary three-link suspension. Designed for superior performance and speed. Spirit well. The just quick move with an attitude.
Life happens, and no matter what it brings, Scott Credit Union is with you to help you with the unexpected. We will be there every step of the way. Scott Credit Union with you, every single one of you.
Welcome back, everyone. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes now officially training the burger business. Yeah, he can do it all, Caddy. He's part of the KMO Burger Ownership Group, opening one burger location and 10 locations of the franchise group to set them open with Mahomes. And at last check, it does not appear that many of those locations will be in the St. Louis metro area. How about Wendy's? They're shaking things up a little bit this summer, adding a strawberry frosty to its menu. Yeah, it's on the U.S. menus right now for a limited time. It's replacing the network release for the moment. Strawberry, only the second in the U.S. for the past 16 years. Strawberry frosties, popular when added to the cake.
But please let me help you.
Have you tried anything French fries in it?
Oh,
Try it and just, you can taste yourself.
the creativity there.
It is, it's so good.
We may have to take
A fish turn.
I want to see how many people do that.
I think more than you think.
Yeah. I think we should take one.
Yeah, let's do it. We will get right on that. Extra thing this morning from Frosties to a dream wedding at Disney, turning out to be anything but the happiest place on earth. Find out why the now married couple is blasted on social media, and why their guests look so mad. And setting records with every star together. Now they appear in legendary duo of Wayno and Not. But they're not out of town, or are they? News 4 tracking the band on electric scooters in downtown St. Louis, but one subsequent and anywhere.
This morning, we'll show you some of a wonderful blast, the odds for rain in parts of the area. Lots of weather.
I'm gonna read for your kids, and we're talking to the owner today, huh? Okay, boys, drop 'em. Wanted. Best or best regional renovation, call Planet. You can get your smile back today. An affordable to replacement, affordable for everyone. So whether it's a single tooth, years, or life change dental implants, smile. I'll just get a consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
In our family, flowers are important because they're letting us say something for you. Whether it's I love you, congratulations, or I'm sorry for your loss. These are things you don't say lightly, and that's why you need a florist like Walter Knoll Florist. For over 130 years, our family's reputation has been on with every arrangement. So when you send flowers from Walter Knoll, you're sending the very best. Visit one of our stores, give us a call, or click WKF.com. Walter Knoll Florist since 1883. We know flowers.
Okay, boys, drop 'em. Want an over-the-top kitchen or bath without the stress or mess of a traditional renovation? Call Granite Transformations. It's the smarter way to renovate your home. Tell them Janet said.
really being abused. They're being left in piles of scooters on the sidewalks.
Right now in News 4, flipping the switch on scooters downtown. City leaders say they are fed up and they put the brakes on. So, can you still get a ride?
Breaking overnight news for learning the latest after a man was shot and killed in North St. Louis late last night.
So, a criminal in at a jet ski getaway quickly sinks. The crazy story out of, I might have to say it with me, Florida. Of course, the deputies shaking their heads. With us, I'm Laura Hunter for Claire Talent.
Along with that man right there. He is a punk fault.
Very thought.
Yeah, that's pretty widespread. Talk about pockets of isolated pockets. Pretty widespread this morning. So just plan on encounter. And in some spots, it's not too bad. And when you look from that location, top Parkville, it's not quite this bad. But there is widespread warmth. 67 right now in St. Louis. Light winds. The dew point's at 64. So anytime it's within 2 or 3 degrees of that actual temperature, you've got a chance for fog, especially with light winds. And we had clear skies overnight, but now we're seeing some clouds kind of roll in from the west. Looks like it's carving away at some of this fog. Well, Chesterfield, though, visibility at 7 miles in Spirit, 3/10 of a mile in Litchfield, and Alden, Belleville, and Sparta, a little over a mile in Centralia. So it's widespread fog, not too bad, but you could run into a pocket of something a little bit more dense, and we want you to be aware of that. We also have a few showers, real light stuff out in the west. Looks like it's falling apart. And maybe 1 or 2 of these could sneak in as we get into the rest of the morning. Doesn't look likely at this point. Rain really not an issue. Fog is, and along with the muggy conditions that we have, temperatures will go from the mid-60s to near 70 by 9 a.m. The fog lingers a little bit. It will be muggy, but dry this morning. How? All right. The fog start. We are looking at rain in spots, isolated pockets of rain later today, and thunderstorms. And we'll talk about where those are most likely. This week, and I think it'll pick up a couple of days. So we'll talk about that too coming up.
Let's look at how that fog is going to impact. It's already, I've been monitoring it, Braz, on the construction right here, 55 North. You look closely, of course, you can see the fog, but you also see that stalled car. Police just left the scene of this, so a heads up as you do start your drive. Wherever you are going, though, you're in. But luckily for you, the timing looks to be more on your side. We will continue to impact your traffic all morning long. Turning now to breaking from overnight, city homicide detectives are investigating St. Louis's 72nd homicide of the year. This happened a few blocks away from Fairgrounds Park in North City on before midnight. Police would not say if there are any suspects as of this morning. Some people started showing up to the scene while the squad was together and entering into that crime scene. So here's some context here. We dug into the city's crime stats overnight as we did 77 days and year end 2021. There were 70. Police have investigated solved 63% of homicides this year. For several weeks, take close eye on safety issues on St. Louis. Every weekend, some type of incident downtown. We should see that video clip. Groups gathering at 3 in the morning on Washington Avenue, and then just a few weeks ago, shots were fired inside Keener Plaza.
And St. Louis City Police and the city sheriff tried to control the crowds, and leaders continue to put some of the blame on of electricity.
So now city leaders are saying that they have passed out banning scooters altogether in downtown and downtown west. This morning, News 4's Julie reads live downtown, and Julia, for people watching at home, they're wondering if they can rent a scooter right now. Laura Maurice, putting a curfew on the scooters has been in the works for some time now. And if you guys remember, yesterday morning I was out here and I scanned one of these scooters and it told me I have to wait until 8 a.m. to ride the scooter because that curfew was still in effect. It was still very early in the morning. Curfew is in effect, but after the violence just had, they're going further. They are making it 8% on scooter in downtown St. Louis. Here is what he said yesterday in that meeting.
Good neighborhoods until further notice. Today, we will the scooter companies to discuss our next steps.
So I tried it yesterday, I got comments that it's a curfew. I'm going to try again today here with papers. My app, I'll have to find a bird nearby because this bird is in a no-ride zone. And so that's different from what we saw yesterday. Right now, it is banned. I cannot ride this scooter here. We're next to the arch. I cannot ride this downtown. So I looked into how other cities are doing this. I know this has been a discussion all across the country. In Detroit, a curfew was put on scooters to keep kids part of their summer safety initiative. So it's too early now to see if that is important for them. I because of crime safety officers back in the day. But now there was a nearly 54% decrease in rides in Cincinnati after that curfew went into effect because they found so many of those rides were happening late at night. Another thing that Cincinnati has tried is, for me, I downloaded this app. I would have been able to just get on this scooter and go. But Cincinnati is saying, we want to see your ID. Take a picture of the front and the back and take a selfie to prove that you are the one on the scooter.
That topic, all right, thank you very much, Julia. Today, we see which jail and inmates attack one another. Pointing to you the video that was definitely disturbing. Back in March of 2021, Marion Thomas seen a video opening a man's jail cell. Two other inmates walk in and attack him. The victim had a concussion and a broken jaw. Police also say Thomas never recorded any or got manhole. Thomas didn't leave years in prison. This
morning, the search continued. 3 teens who escaped from a state rehab center in New York City. We first told you about these in the morning and now. I think it was better safety director to make that something more secure. Continues running out for remote health. The new program launches today in Missouri to get more people screened for cancer.
And yesterday morning, that preventative cancer screenings. Illinois, I put the face to those screenings.
wants to stop. We've been running away from something we both know. We don't run out of things to say, and I think I better go. So if you get me excited, when it lasts, I don't know. Oh, there's a woman listen footsteps on the floor in the morning. And we can hide from something. Never gone this far. But I can only what we done. See what we are. And you can talk inside of you. That's footsteps on your floor in the morning. But in the morning, footsteps on your floor. Footsteps on your floor. On your floor in the morning.
But first, thoughts and prayers won't fix this, but taking strong action will. Take a few steps forward and
One day you will show it, won't be close to having no Black Friday.
Across the area, there's more than a thought on that. And we're also talking about isolated thunderstorms. Focused on one particular area. We did later this afternoon. For the rest of the coast
He's not the one that anybody else dreams.
Conference news today. They'll talk about gun reform bills. Democrats are pushing for a deal by the end of the week. Meanwhile, Philadelphia police arrested 2 suspects in connection with a mass shooting that killed 3 people over the weekend. Nonprofit Gun Violence Month says the U.S. confidence reached a record number of mass shootings. Potentially checks.
You were here to be.
Red flag laws, as well as investments.
I am by my side, so it's all.
There have been measured victories on
They may talk a while and share us from. They will share the dawn.
almost 3 decades ago.
Oh, our dreams.
In negotiations,
You know I had a dream last night. You were here with me.
President Joe Biden turns to defense
I am by my side, so it's all.
emergency orders and police supply chain issues for solar panels
And you said you
that
brought it over.
allows companies to increase their production.
Oh,
President Biden also paused
I woke up.
solar panels in parts of Southeastern Asia for the next 2 years. This act also covers other home energy products like pumps.
And you blame me. I'll be all to understand. You can't change me. I am not that kind of man.
the 3 headed out into the open water and killed on the
Everything still. You are and I dream that we will never stand the rain. Oh, when I woke up,
Reporting this morning, one couple is really getting lit up on social media for leaving their wedding guests hungry. So here's the issue. The couple got married 2 months ago at Disney. They decided to use their catering budget and have a Mickey Mouse appear at the reception. They said the guests had happened to have some characters on their wedding. Same meeting all of their wedding guests. That is Twitter quickly went off with more than 2,000 comments last week.
Especially in some of our western areas, St. Peter's was fine, we'll even see some blue sky there, but still some fog in Farmington and Eureka. Again, we're elevated in some of these locations, which makes it look a little worse, but there's still some fog around, certainly some downtown. But again, that's from our roof, and it's going to look a little worse up there for low clouds and fog cover. You can see how it's getting better to the west, while we still have some significant fog on the east side across the area. So just take it easy up there for some fog cover. That's going to lighten the wind a little bit. Spring shower don't look like they're going to move into our area. It's not impossible. It's not like we're not like we do have some cloud cover this morning, and we will see just this morning. In some parts of the area, parts coming up there. 7 o'clock, maybe 9 a.m. So far, partly cloudy, lunchtime temperature like 76 degrees. We got isolated storm to the south. In the afternoon, hours, about 3 o'clock, daylight temperature 63 degrees. So there's a summer record 7 a.m. Again, not much going on until later this afternoon. You can see some thunderstorms, storms moving down the south. Now, some of these are occurring in some of the southern parts of the metro area. We will have here this later this afternoon by 5 thunderstorms in California. The same southeast winds now takes up all of the wind. They sound like the old tomorrow. Some of the line comes in here. Some storms that are fall apart when it gets here. Some of these possibly think that this thing's tank is a close to God, but you said see how that plays out. So yes, chance to stand the challenge. Storms into tomorrow, Thursday. Looks like now and the severe we have basically south of St. Louis, where the sun will counts on the grass pollen and the mold spores in your allergy report. So it's still out there, folks. All right, so 80 degrees today with those afternoon thunderstorms. Mainly the showers and thunderstorms expected tomorrow. So we'll see about 40 by 82 degrees. Thursday looks good, sunshine at 82. Back to a rainy chance on 5, but the weekend could see a spot shower here and there. And I think maybe drawing record. It's a good day for next
$2,500 with a personal loan or up to $10,000 using your car title. And you'll say, I got my title back with Title Max.
Title back with Title Max.
Sometimes bigger is better. At First Community, being the largest credit union in St. Louis means over 40 locations to serve you. Our newest office has just opened in Kirkwood on Manchester Road, just east of Lindbergh. So whether you prefer to do your banking from home, on the go, or in person, we're here for you. When it comes to your banking, bigger is better. First Community, for all your savings.
The most famous name in recliners is, right, Lazy Boy. So what's better than a Lazy Boy recliner? Two lazy. So how about this? Buy one Lazy Boy recliner at the lowest price around and get the second one free. Wait. Yep. Lazy Boy and get the second one free. Feel free to see it out. Only at Kettle River Furniture and Bedding, Edwardsville.
If you get this feeling all alone,
It's a lot.
when you're the background, that's all I got alone. Don't come walking around my door, because your life before. It ain't gonna be your next this life. You're inside my neck. Get your name and your pretty face, girl. Like you walk out the path and say, you know there's something that I know. Something got no tell. For the woman like you, you don't see things that you do to me. If you just feeling all alone, when you find that you can't feel it on your own, don't come walking around my door. You see, I feel your acting wrong. It ain't gonna be your last time. Don't stop that. Get your name and your pretty face, girl. Like you walk out the path and say, you know there's somewhere there I love her. Something's got no sense. For the woman like you want to be your shade. Thing that you do to me.
Coming up on News 4 this morning, protesters showing up outside the home.
Feelings were wrong. Pushing for justice, stay on, just working to stay on the road. I can hang up this man that you can't fall. It ain't gonna be your just that. On the side, I'm gonna get your name and your pretty face, girl. Like you wanna look and be disgrace, you know there's somewhere from there liars. Something's got no sense. For the woman trying to be your shade. Things that you do to me. Tell a woman like you wanna be your shade. Things that you do to me. Look outside of Chicago, it's better all around. As you go down there, expect to be well. Down there, you go around. Gotta be on the floor. Stand about 6 foot tall. All down the valley, it's all like I'm over. Now you're coming close. We go around. Better than you go down. Better than you
A gruesome crash caught on camera in North St. Louis County, and it's part of a bigger problem. Tourists digging into the safety concerns.
Recommendations changing on when you should mask up. Dig into the latest COVID-19 as the leaders take more precautions. Looking down, you can see how it's kind of elevated falling downtown. Not so bad, but it's street level. But you know where the east side is a little worse. Cloudy skies to partly cloudy, and temperatures in the 60s right now. And rain-free across the area. So no rain to worry about in our area. On the way through, they look to be drying up before the end of episode 66 and 3. Widespread fog, but it is dry, and northwest winds ranging to 6 miles per hour. Again, little more fog on the Illinois side this morning than the Missouri side. So a long morning and some isolated afternoon thunderstorms. I'll show you where they're most likely to come about.
This morning, light much to remove. This morning, from has that's after he announced former aldermen were recently indicted on federal bribery charges. These are some pictures of protesters outside of Tom demanding his resignation. So here are some pictures to see who would leave the city resigns or he's forced out.
What is expected to happen next? Just outside of City Hall, where I'm walking all the meetings that are scheduled today. And my meetings that are scheduled talking about this last Thursday. And that's what transition and the critical function of the board of aldermen to the vice president of the board of aldermen. A statement from his office of working to get the people clarity on any transition. The board president has roles in both the legislative and executive branches of the government. His statement says, to assure a seamless transition and minimum disruption, President Reed will continue to finalize these arrangements and will provide further updates soon.
Holding to the overload. A lot of people say that I'm crazy. They gonna don't know how to take it slow. I got a broomstick on the bottom. I got a rope it up and it'll lock down. Now stop backing down. I'm never gonna turn around. Yeah, they call it speed ball. Speed ball. Everything I say is free. But they don't follow his people. He go in and out when he please. He got a broomstick on the bottom. He was trying to pull a dance around. With a gun full of gold, like stomach, and a pocket full of blood, full turn around. Then they call it free ball. Free ball, jump on the middle of the highway. They call it over something to say he wants for his man. We got on every like that. One day I looked into my rearview mirror, and coming on for a ride. It was the George of the state police, and $100 fine. It was me and I was fighting it up, said, "God, you been blind." And now it's all through. Every time you see you on time, yeah, they call it speed ball. Speed ball, I'm still alive. Yeah, all they want to do.
During our meetings on coronavirus, local health leaders are issuing a plea to the public. Mask up if you are inside.
You know, we forget sometimes to cover the symptoms, and we start to see an increase in transmission. More people that are sick and faster. That's why we ask for testing.
Make me wish that he could be. Get me again.
However, the CDC does not see which means it has been recommended inside your workplace. So you don't through the ways of the city uses a water way over the last month, and currently uses how the one thing that has been said is the death rate. It's about 8% So that's where I'm doing the start right now. Trying to pretty softly and asking something like this. This one going to not the with MoDOT and IDOT. So this is what it looks like in Jefferson County. Jeffco friends, you're similar to St. Clair County friends, where you're still kind of socked in, especially right here near Imperial. Again, at this point, no slowdowns out there.
Okay, be careful out there, folks. Happening right now, veterans are gathering at the Arch to start their part in a 44-day relay.
News 4's Julie Avery is live with Team UV to explain the old relay.
taking an American flag from Washington, D.C. to Birmingham, Alabama. Veterans and civilians alike are running, walking, getting this flag from one end to the other. Today, they are going from the Arch. They're going to get from the Arch to Warrenton today. Then from Warrenton to Columbia. It's going to be a busy few days. We have John here with Team Red, White, and Blue. John, tell me the whole journey that this flag has taken so far and where it's going.
Yes, it started in Washington, D.C. Memorial Day weekend. We're going to travel 3,100 miles, 44 days, 15 states, taking it to Birmingham, Alabama for the opening ceremonies of the World Games.
Raise awareness about your doing it. Tell me that.
Trying to health and wellness community for veterans. Get a veteran. Part of a veteran is service, and the heart of service is sacrifice. And health and well-being for mission success. They'll accomplish great many things and bring that leadership skill to the best days, and their best accomplishments are ahead of them.
So you just retired. You are an Army veteran. Thank you for your service. But tell me, it means it has to be emotional.
In our members. Yesterday we were coming here, we got finished here at the everyone that takes that flag, whether they put it on the and they
Now see if they're coming. Right now I don't see them. They might be waiting for John. I think Nick is saying that they're walking up right now. They're walking up right now. They're going to take off and they're going to all day until they get to Warrenton. If you would like to follow along, Relay Online, you can actually watch the flag go to Birmingham, Alabama. So it's pretty cool. It's 26 veterans and civilians, and they are going together and going 68 miles today. There they are. Back to you.
For all of them, of course, we thank them for their service. Very special. Was the pandemic and now rising costs and staffing shortages are businesses on end.
Love St. Louis. Okay. Also, the amount of okay.
Augie is all with brain in spots later afternoon. I'll show you the spot. Great. You're watching News 4 this morning. When you actually come up, get that. Get credit. Today. Actually, no, it's not. It's fascinating. Not your free estimate and save 20%. Get that light switch fixed.
Absolutely. 100% satisfaction or you're guaranteed. Prizes guaranteed.
And you're fully qualified.
Yep, guaranteed.
Do you know anything about seismic activity?
Well,
Needs? We've got the solution for that. Guaranteed. Call Academy today and take $50 off any electrical service, inside or outside. Visit academyair.com to schedule your. Bigger is better at Plus Furniture. The bigger is better. Cash. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 20% off store-wide. It's up to some serious savings on beautiful in-stock sofas and reclining furniture, bedroom, dining, and mattresses. Plus 60 months special financing. Save a lot more. Up to 20% off store-wide. The more you buy, the more you save at Plus Furniture. No one to style, comfort, and value like Plus.
$2 double rally burger would keep you. Go ahead. We burgers with double the juicy beef for $6 of your hard-earned dollars. Plus small fries and a 20-ounce drink for just $2 more. The 2 for $6 double with cheese deal. Clinic, we're treating in St. Louis. We also specialize in Wait,
Call us today to find out how you can feel and function better than ever. Choose Improve Your Life. Core. May 24th, 8:07 p.m. Officers are called to this Aurora marijuana store, where police reports say a drunk woman has punched and kicked a security guard. Call my boyfriend. He's the neighbor. Arrives, and the evicted reports it's Irvin assured his girlfriend. The more we learn, the worse it gets.
Gutter protection on your home is not an option, it's a necessity. Protect your home from expensive water damage. Forbes Home just named Gutter Helmet the #1 best gutter guard in America. Don't wait for water damage to happen. Call now for your free estimate and save 20%.
It's Tuesday, June 7th, and if you were hoping for an easy morning commute, you and I have something in common. This is what it looks like. West Florida. There in that construction zone, you can see the fog is off in North County. So to start, it looks like to be still lingering records coming in Graboid start to build in that northbound direction. Overall, it's getting good out there. News as the
Well, easy. Well, recently, Diego, they called his teams to smoke. Just smoke. Users also had a 40% becoming a user. Researchers found more and more teens are using these types of cigarettes. The FDA is banning menthol cigarettes, but it's taking public input through July 5th before making a decision.
Now to a story many of you are upset about. Many St. Louis residents say they are heartbroken after learning about the closure of Bayer's Garden Shop. Both of its locations for 80 years. It's fixed. In a letter posted to social media, the business says it's all due to, quote, dramatic increases in operating costs combined with a staffing shortage. The shop's location on Hampton near Filer and the one in Hill, they will both officially close at the end of this month, June 30th. No secret that St. Louisans love Old Vienna red hot riplets, but there's been mixed reaction with new twist on this classic snack. The potato chip will soon be available in a version that contains a low dose of THC. They're being called the 28 red hot riplets. It's laughing. They will be released to St. Louis stores and dispensaries. Okay, tomorrow before going statewide next week.
Oh, those ribbons. All right. Stop, Ken. Patrick Mahomes officially entering the burger business. Yeah, he's part of the KMO Burger Ownership Group. It's opening a Whataburger location in Kansas City, Kansas. It'll be the first of 30 locations that the franchise group is set to open for. It does not appear, though, that any of those locations will be here in the St. Louis metro area. Toss baseball tonight. Cards have a chance to try to move into first place in the division. They sit just a half game and back the Milwaukee Brewers. Redbirds taking on Tampa Bay tonight, and they're going to try to look the spot. Birds have won 8 of 11, and their first pitch tonight is at 6:10.
Speaking of the Cardinals, Adam Wainwright and Yadier Molina are trending this morning after Budweiser made an ad honoring the Cardinal legends. And overnight, Wayno, who is so fun on Twitter, follow him if you haven't, Uncle 50. He tweeted, "Great job, Budweiser. What a pleasure it has been to be in St. Louis
for this many years. Wainwright and Molina only need 10 more games together to break the all-time record for games started by a pitcher-catcher duo. You might remember they've already broken the record for most wins by a duo. So it's early June, only 10 more games that they need together.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like this is another record they're going to break?
They're going to break this. Help from many, of course, but this is special. This is special stuff. That's very special. Can we go back to the chips?
I knew you'd like the name. Twice baked.
Twice baked is a great name, but what a brilliant concept. The more you eat, the more you want. Chick's going to finish off a bag. The Lay's thing, remember that? Nobody can eat just one?
Yes,
you
right.
can't finish without the bag. You'll finish the bag every time you sit down.
Every single time.
Are you going to get a bag and share with us or no? Okay.
All right. That's another one of those. Why didn't I think of that? All right. There's the view in Shiloh this morning from up on top of Memorial Hospital, and we can see fog still pretty prevalent there. But again, it tends to look a little worse when you're elevated. But certainly visibilities are down to about a half mile in that particular area. This is a South County, not quite as elevated. Certainly still some fog here as well. But a lot of those Missouri stations are reporting less fog than we're seeing on the east side. And you can see that here. Belleville at 3/10. We just saw Shiloh up the road. Litchfield socked in with fog. Alton at a half mile, so Centralia and Sparta. Farmington 1 mile visibility. Temperatures are in the 60s this morning across the area. And could see a spot sprinkle, but it's not likely until later today when we have a chance for some thunderstorms, primarily in the southern part of the viewing area. I'm going to show you that on the super predictor here, but pretty quiet with clouds moving in right now. 83 degrees, warm and humid. Afternoon or evening, perhaps thunderstorms, primarily of St. 10 miles out. That's the super predictor here, beginning at 7 o'clock this morning. Pretty quiet until this afternoon. 2 o'clock, we see some storms. Early down to south, where we had the severe. Oh, it's very low risk of severe. But as we get into interesting, because some of the models generate this line overnight, very strong line of powerful thunderstorms moving into the northwest part of the viewing area. Now, this model weakens it as it moves through, but some of them really keep it together pretty good. So we'll have to see tomorrow morning. We're going to keep an eye out for that. Showers and thunderstorms, probably a little more widespread tomorrow afternoon than what we're seeing today. Good news is Thursday's shaping up to be a good one. All right. And again, that severe risk today, generally south of the metro area and very low, but it is a risk, and we'll keep an eye on that for you. But not enough of a risk to make it a weather alert day. Afternoon thunderstorms south today, the high 83. Scattered storms, pretty good bet tomorrow, a little more widespread, 82. But Thursday, again, looks sunny and warm, 82. We've got some rain and a few thunderstorms, mainly rain showers on Friday and 78 degrees as our cars come back to town. And then it looks dry for the weekend. Weekend shaping up to be really nice, actually. Close to 80, low 80s as we get into Sunday. That looks pretty good.
I like the way that looks on the horizon. I'm excited. I like it a lot. Thank you very much. Trending this morning, a national anthem performance unlike any that you've ever seen before.
I'm intrigued, and still ahead at 6 o'clock, we will show you the anthem and the unusual prop that was used to pull it off at a major league ballpark.
Sometimes it's okay to have our heads in the clouds. Then we can see what's coming. This is the team you can rely on to make your plans weatherproof. For weather, protecting you when it matters. Prepare for what tomorrow brings. We are ready. Need Templeton? Yeah, we're watching.
Start enjoying the all-season sunroof today by Jacob for as low as $399 a month. Come check us out at jacobfamilyinc.com. Jacob, where quality counts since 1977.
If you could these fun values, this is the perfect time to make dreams agent will even trust you guts and our revolution shirts program to make home sale more rewarding than ever. Though it really is true, your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
While fake conservative Mary Miller says DC rent rolls to defund our military and oppose pay increases for our troops, she was also paying rich at taxpayer expense. Miller's family business pocketed $1 million in government on top of her six-year taxpayer funded. Taxpayer money. That's not real, Mary Miller. Illinois Values PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
In an independent survey, after choosing a law firm is the firm's ability to take a case to court and win. But many lawyers have never been in a courtroom. Sell your case for less than it's worth, not us. Just visit forthepeople.com to see a list of offers before trial and verdicts we got. Our track record allows us to settle most cases for full value without having to go to trial. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Watch The Science of Healing, Wednesday at 6:30 on Channel 4.
Start enjoying a new bathroom today by Jacob for as low as $99 a month. Come check us out at jacobfamilyeat.com. Jacob, where quality counts since 1977.
The summer blockbuster season is back after a rough 2 years for Hollywood productions and movie theaters. Top Gun Maverick kicked off the season breaking Memorial Day box office records. People are loving this movie. It brought in more than $150 million domestically. And right now, Hollywood is working hard to encourage people to return to those struggling theaters.
Right now, there is something for everyone. There's a lot of family entertainment, and that, of course, brings people to theaters.
Swerve and Jurassic Park out this week featuring Chris Pratt. Let's play Elvis. The King. And cancer dropped by the millions in the pandemic. A look
Clear this morning, give yourself some extra time, take it easy. It is fun.
Unbelievable stunts, cunning deception, all new challenge. Where anything can happen. The cast of Survivor, Big Brother, Love Island, and The Amazing Race go head to head. Who has it? Get ready for the challenge, USA. Wednesday, July 6th, after the season premiere of Big Brother on CBS.
Do you have slow or no internet every day? Good news. You can get high-speed internet at home, even if cable and fiber don't go there. And save up to $150 on plans. So you can connect to what matters most. Viasat, satellite internet available where you live today or wherever life takes you tomorrow. Viasat satellite internet for your home and save up to $150 on select residential plans. Visit Viasat.com/home internet or call 855-549-1718 to connect now.
At the St. Louis Men's Clinic, we're not just the leader in treating erectile dysfunction in St. Louis. We also specialize in treating low testosterone. Don't wait. Call us today to find out that you can feel and function better than ever. Pushing spring break came around more than once a year. Well, it can. See if it's spring break in your new RV from Buying an RV Center. Choose a new home travel trailer or family and enjoy fun-filled weekends on plans and make every weekend like spring break in your new RV from Firely RV Center.
Oh, now means military. Tell me how much weight you lost.
115 pounds. I just took my time losing 5 pounds and then another 5 pounds. Help me break down my goals into small steps.
Seems to me there's 50 feet of views. They're being left in piles of scooters on the sidewalks.
Right now on News 4, flipping the switch on scooters downtown. City leaders say they're fed up and they put the brakes on. So can you set it right?
Breaking in the last 90 minutes, News 4 learning the latest after a woman is killed in North St. Louis early this morning. She was sleeping.
The FBI put the best plan for this criminal when he stole a jet ski, tried to get away, and quickly sinks. The crazy story out of, yes, Florida. That had deputies just shaking their heads.
The K-Media Center. This is News 4 this morning. Watching out for you.
It is Tuesday, June the 7th. I'm Laura Hecker in for Claire Kellett.
And I'm looking about say apologies. I should say that's accurate. Yeah, I don't think it's one really bad. It's kind of funny some spots out there this morning, so take it easy on the way. And remember the bright shine right back in your eyes. Although it's right now, well, yeah, headlights on your fog, absolutely. As you look down from our roof, we're getting pretty mornings. How's it going? How are you? It's 80 now. St. Louis is 67 degrees. The winds are calm. The dew point is 63. Anytime you get within a couple of 3 degrees of that dew point, that trend for and we're seeing zero visibility in Sparta, 3/10 of a mile in Belleville, Centralia, and Litchfield, half a mile, I'm sorry, 5 miles, which has to be a little better on the Missouri side, Farmington with 1 mile. So it's widespread form this morning. There's clouds rolling in the west as well. No rain in the area right now. Later this afternoon, that's
experience. We'll do that today right around 7:25 and 8:35. You'll have a chance to grab tickets to see legendary top player Eric Johnson. He plays the Northwest Song Challenge. When you hear Pink Floyd, you can win $200. For the rest of this month, KC95.
Thank you. Turning now to breaking news from overnight. A homicide investigation wrapped
Just
up
download the KC95 app from the App Store or
after
Google
a
Play.
woman was
Create
found
your
shot
account,
to
sign
death
in,
about
listen
90
to
minutes
KC95
ago.
app, and then
This is what the scene looked like about 30 minutes ago on Davison Avenue in the Walnut Park East neighborhood. This was the city's 73rd homicide of the year. It is one of 2 deaths city investigators are looking into from overnight. The other one happened here, 2 blocks away from Fairgrounds Park on Penrose just before midnight. Police would not say if there are any suspects this morning. However, groups of people started showing up to the scene while News 4 troops were there. And it began turning into crimes.
Go on dates with women, being out on the town trying to hook up and get phone numbers and going home alone with none. And if you're like me,
Hey guys, hey, what's up?
people you're interested in romantically, and it's good to know that even rock superstars suffer.
Oh no, we're on. We'll break it
It comes
up.
from a band that formed in the north of England.
Over now,
in the
guys.
60s. They're
Peace
counterpart
out.
of the British
Peace out.
invasion. What are you talking about? Which band? Have a guess. See if you're right. You, me, and you, man. Will